Hi everyone, my name is Khai and I'm the co-founder of Inspius. At Inspius, we provide you access to the best tech talents in Vietnam. Recently, we just launched Hacked. Hacked is an AI-powered online coding test platform that helps companies to screen their software engineer candidate faster, more accurately, and more cost-effectively as well. So, right now, Hack is available for free beta, so please give it a try and we're happy to receive any feedback from you. I will leave the link to hack.ht and inspires.com in the description box down below. And I look forward to seeing you in our products and services. Welcome to the new episode of From 1 to 100. In every episode, we feature practical business lessons for business owners of small and medium enterprises and tech startups to take your business to the next level. Please welcome Charmain. She is a very successful serial entrepreneur, although she's very humble, and she also like extremely busy person. So I'm very grateful to have you here, Charmain.
Thank you. Thanks for having me
yes,
here.
Yes. So she started her first venture, is Glove, in 2011, producing like winter clothes with touchscreen capabilities. Despite having a great product, she struggled a lot with sales, and that is where she developed a passion and also a career in helping business to grow their sales and sales capabilities in general. In 2014, she started QuickDesk, a CRM, and in 2019, she was named as one of the Forbes 30 under 30. So extremely amazing. Right now, she started her latest venture in AI, Engages.ai, a AI sales chatbot that you can use in your business to increase conversation, boost engagement, right? It's our privilege to have you here today to pick your brain on the topic of everyone is that want to know how to commercialize and monetize AI. For this month, Nvidia has just eclipsed $3 trillion in terms of market cap, right? A very exclusive club with only Apple and Microsoft beside it. So how do you feel about this AI wave, Charmain? How is it different from the other wave that we have experienced?
I think this AI wave is really like no other. People are worried about jobs. I run two businesses now, right? So QuickDesk continued and we became an academy now. We do a career conversion program. We do train and place program for business professionals for them to embrace AI. I think, there are a lot of fear in the market like, oh my God, is AI going to replace my job? The fact is it will be. So embrace it, right? Let AI be a complement to the jobs that you can get. And so I think very importantly, what I personally feel is that this AI wave is here to stay. I think that's the first thing. Second thing, it's unlike we see a lot of like crypto waves, NFT waves, so many like blockchain waves. The use cases for AI are vast and majority. How I see AI very different from like the other waves, right? We had the .com waves, we have the mobile wave. AI is implemented in every single past wave. www. The World Wide Web, internet, is integrated with our mobile apps. Most of our mobile apps today have AI. It's integrated with blockchain. All the fast rising, if you guys are in the crypto, all the fast rising growing stocks are in the space of AI. The other space that is also in is that it's in our everyday. Who doesn't use ChatGPT today? All of us do when we need it for work. So AI is going to be part of our life now. Just like we had to live with COVID, we now have to live with AI.
So AI is the essential part of reality right now.
Yeah, it's going to be part of our life. And haven't you seen that AI girlfriends are growing and like fast moving?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is the general reality right now. So we want to talk more about commercializing the aspect of monetizing AI. According to like the Wall Street Journal, right? So last year, investor in the Silicon Valley, they invested more than $20 billion in Gen AI deal. But a lot of these companies have not turned profit or even don't have a product, right? And also according to Sequoia, the industry has spent more than $50 billion just like buying Nvidia chips, right? But they brought in only $3 billion in revenue. So we want a lot of AI entrepreneur who want to know how can we monetize this AI with, just not trying ChatGPT, but how to make money out of it. So what do you think? Right now, is the market ready to buy AI product?
So I think last year when we started to and our product is going to be ready, I started selling. So many interest. Then I had this question. Data security. Are you going to take my data? Is it safe? What if it gives wrong answer? Oh, will GPT be very expensive? And there were so many questions. So I was really happy because I actually sent an email campaign out and about, we have this WhatsApp AI solution. I had 18 appointments in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Just with an email campaign. Way cheaper than running an ad, But then all these questions came. So people were not converting. And I was I thought I was really good. But it's timing. I think last year was a year whereby people are very excited about AI, but very uncertain. But a lot of the concerns and queries now have been handled for, right? OpenAI now have even their own data governance mechanism. In fact, Azure AI could be another solution if you are worried about using OpenAI. We also have ethical AI that is covering if the AI answer wrongly, who should be taking charge of the issue and the problem. So people are now starting to adopt. So customers that we spoke to last year are hey Charmain, are you still doing the AI chat solution you had last year? Mm-hmm. I'm yeah, and we are ready now. And okay, try it out, and they get convinced, right? So I think this is the year whereby you see a lot more companies, enterprises embracing AI, because the concerns were already being dealt with by the different experts and the governance body and the compliance body. Yeah, so that's one. I think, just now you mentioned, that's a lot of people building AI that's not commercialized. When I first started building East Gloves, back to my story, we had an opportunity to either patent the technology, patent the concept. It's no breakthrough tech. I was just using conductive fibers. But what makes it really exciting was how the use case of helping people in their day-to-day lives in skiing, snowboarding, or being in winter. And so I personally feel to each their own strength, right? Some people could be really deep tech scientists, build an LLM that changed the world. Some people are just really good in applied solutions, like myself, right? I take existing technologies and combine them and solve a problem. Mm-hmm. So if you focus on solving a problem and the problem is real, I think commercialization opportunities are vast and majority. So I guess if I were to answer and share, I think it's now the wave whereby what is a problem that you can solve better than others, and focus on just doing that. I mean, people are asking oh Charmain, there's so many AI chat solutions out there, how are you going to fight with others? I'm you know what? I don't intend to fight. I just play in a space that I'm familiar with. Mm-hmm. I've been doing CRM, helping with leads engagement over email, leads conversion. And I just said, today, email is too slow. Use WhatsApp. Response, instant, right? Second, I don't have to guess just based on a sentence and think about when's the next email to go out to you. Mm-hmm. Every response is personalized to you. The problem we solve is the same for the 10 years. Mm. It's just how we solve it change.
So maybe the next time I WhatsApp you, I need to be careful whether it's really Charmain or her Charmain AI.
Yeah, maybe it's probably my AI.
Okay, so you are one of the best sales expert that I talked to. So in terms of selling and marketing AI product, how is there any difference to the other product that you have sold?
I think the difference is really in when you sell it, right? So I shared, last year was a weird year that people are interested but not willing to buy. I mean, to be honest, I also think it's based on a lot of market circumstance. What's the right pricing? Or if I use GPT, will my GPT very expensive? So, but this year it's very different. I think the choice of GPT, I think, we now have GPT 4o, GPT AI assistant. I think people are now more certain what kind of GPT models to choose. Even you're not using GPT models, you use we use flow-based AI, which doesn't have a variable cost. It's also easy to find the pricing models are a lot more fixed now. So pricing, it's less of a problem. And I think the second thing in terms of selling AI, it's one thing that I really love about what I do now compared to CRM. Even my mom understands what I do.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you
So
explain it to
it
your
was
mom?
so funny. I still remember the story. She came home. I came home one day. She's like, Charmain, I need to show you something I just tried today. I was like, what's that? Come, it's a joke. What's the joke? So she opened her WhatsApp, and Meta AI came out on WhatsApp, right? And she said, you see, I can ask for 4D numbers.
Really?
These are the 4D. But Charmain, they gave me the 4D from Sunday. Then I look at her. Oh, because your prompt and your question was, tell me the first price of a 4D number. Of course, they will tell you the recent first price, not the future first price, right? And then she was looking at me. She said, oh, okay. So what do you do, huh? You do AI, right? Then I was telling mom, like, Mommy, what you see in Meta AI on WhatsApp is similar to what I do. Just that Meta AI gets data from the World Wide Web. Anywhere that you can find the information on internet. But I do this for individual companies that give me data from their company. So Mommy tried my bot that I built. Oh wow, your bot can do this too, but it doesn't really tell me the 4D number. Yeah, because the bot I built is not supposed to give you 4D numbers. And so with that, my mom finally understood what I do. When I was selling CRM, I was like, Mommy, my system manages customer. Oh, you mean like an Excel spreadsheet? So it was so hard to explain to her because she cannot try it. But because now we build on WhatsApp, which almost everyone uses WhatsApp in Singapore, she's like, no, this is smart. So I guess the way of selling, the way of experience is very similar to when I did East Gloves. When I did East Gloves, people ask, what is your product about? Very easy, wear it. You can see it, you wear it, right? And you touch your phone, it works. And then when I started building CRM, what do you do? I could only explain to business owners or sales managers or salespeople. But now, the current solution I have is on WhatsApp. It's on the hands of everyone. The technology, similar to what I use in CRM. But people can now feel, because it's empathetic in conversation, experience because they can chat with it, and relate to it. So I guess it's something that excites me because it's no longer something people have to imagine what you're doing. It's as clear as it is. Yeah.
Yes. So I thought it very interesting. So even like your mom is sold on your product.
Yeah, my mom knows what I do. She's like, oh my god, Charmain, you're so smart. I was like, Mommy, why didn't you tell me I was smart like 30 years ago? Like, no. Yeah, but that's mom.
Yes. For any venture, right, I think a very important aspect will be like fundraising, and how's the fundraising for AI company now different from the other companies in your opinion?
I mean, actually, honestly, I did a very different route. So people normally fundraise before their product is out. I mean, I do have a few angel investors who kind of knew me from before. They knew that I always like stay accountable and follow through. They invested, but it's only now that I really got real traction and I mean a lot of interest and a lot of partners reselling for me. I know that like my go-to market is clear. That I'm fundraising again. I mean there are a lot of interest, but many common questions are like, how are you going to differentiate yourself from others? Like, will it be obsolete? Like, will AI be out of the market, right? One thing that is interesting is I told people, yes, I know LLMs change. Today it could be GPT-4, tomorrow it could be GPT-5. We don't build LLMs. We build a platform that could integrate with all kinds of AI models because I know, when I built these gloves, I've learned one thing. Never be reliant on just one technology. When I built these gloves, my product became obsolete when iPhone became proximity touch. And that was a very big learning lesson that you need to make sure that you always have clear fallback plan. So people say, what if WhatsApp were to do what you do? I say, they are already doing Meta AI, but they're for World Wide Web. They cannot customize for individual companies. That's not part of their business model. So I guess going back to, fundraising with AI, being able to really differentiate yourself, I would think that what's important today is business model innovation more than just AI innovation. Of course, unless you are along into the deep tech, but in the applied tech space is how are you solving the problem different from others? And how are you solving a problem that exists globally with a very high big addressable market? I think that's the difference, right? Because I mean it's overly exciting. It's like the hype is huge as compared to previously. Last time people were like, okay, maybe I'll invest in AI, sustainability, CRM, and so on and so forth. But now most of the investments are either in AI, sustainability. Blockchain you don't hear anymore. Med tech, health tech. Yeah.
So maybe like for the investor out there, I want to press you on a little bit on this. So how is your Engages AI different from the other sales AI, chatbot in the market?
Yes. So I've always believed in building from what you're good with and experienced with. So we actually build it to be API first. So very integral with CRMs. We've been selling CRM for the past 10 years. Past 5 years, we've been reselling global CRMs and we make sure that the chat solution is integrable with this global CRM. That's one. And second thing, we believe that, at the end of the day, what's most valuable is not just being able to WhatsApp. It's being able to make sense of the data. Back to what I study, statistics, right? When we study statistics, always data modeling. I give you a whole bunch of data. What can you make out of the data that is of value to the market? And same, what can you make out of the conversation data that can make sense to the market, which is the customer? How do we combine conversation data with customer data to help for lead gen, lead conversion, lead qualification? So I guess where I solve different, I only focus on the middle of the funnel. That's one. Second, to be integrable with other CRM. Third, we focus a lot on what we have learned in selling email automation. Communicate with empathy. You have so many AI use cases, right? We just focus on one, helping salespeople to solve their problem.
I see. Just now you mentioned about one of the lesson that you learned from East Growth is that you can't depend on one technology.
Yeah.
Right. So is there any other very important lesson that you want to share with other entrepreneurs watching this podcast?
In the past 1-2 years, I think we took longer to build this solution actually because AI keep changing. Mm-hmm. So it's like today I was like, should I use this AI model, that the AI model? We keep having to do a lot of R&D in that sense, and it was really hard. We don't have a lot of funds. We were just bootstrapping and so I think what kept us going, it's the people. I have an amazing CTO, I have an amazing tech team, and I cannot be more than thankful about these people. I think at the end of the day, business, it's a people's business. Last year our CRM business suffered, and almost tech enterprise system suffered, right? Not only me. And it was really hard. I really questioned myself, why am I staying as an entrepreneur? Sometimes you look at employees and actually their life not bad, huh? I'm sure we all can relate to that, right? So having a purpose is very important. So for me, Engages AI, it's a dream of building a global software. When I did Is Gloves, I globalized my product, had bad sales. When I built QuickDesk, I had great sales but bad product, not as good. And today, Engages AI was built based on all the learning lessons from my past 10 years in how to build a global product by first focusing on product foundation. Along the way here, you asked me, how did I find my CTO? I headhunted him because I know that we need to get somebody stable, secure, experienced to build the architecture of a product. It's like building a house. You need to build a house on solid brick. So we spent 1 year just building architecture, and it's a lot of money, but it's worth it because you cannot build a house without a good foundation. And second thing is that the mission must always be the same. Whether QuickDesk or Engages AI, our mission has always been the same. How to use technology to drive more sales efficiently, achieve more with less, but having a heart. When I went from being pure sales to tech, I became like a robot at some point in time. And I felt that sometimes I wish I had better empathy. It's not my strength finder, but through this technology, I could sell with empathy. I could sell the right values. Yeah, so always remembering the why, I think it's very important. And to pull your people along and fight as a team. So I told my CTO last year, I'm like, hey, I think the economy is a bit funny. I think we potentially have to take some hits here. But let's fight through together. And we fight. And today we have a product that we are so proud of, but that didn't come easy. So I think if there's anything to share, any great success don't come easy. If there's one thing, it's only persevere. It's not about how smart you are or anything. It's really just persevering with the right values, doing the right things right, have faith, and just trust that all good things will come to you. Like, you know, in the Bible, there's this phrase like, all good things happen to those who love him, and all good things will happen, not in our time, but in his time.
I think that is very powerful and motivational message
Thank
to
you.
all the founders out there, right? So just like the final question that we want to pick your brain on is that, do you have any final tips or advice for the AI entrepreneur out there, or your entrepreneur in general? Maybe some push for them or something.
Push for them.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know. Like, I feel like one great learning lesson I had in the past 1 month, you attract what you are. I mean, in the past few months it's been tough, but things are getting to be amazing now. But there were times where I started questioning myself, like, can I really do this? I don't think I'm good enough for this. And I realized that when you think you're not good enough, when you have that lack of self-esteem, it manifests. And you start attracting people like that. But you know what? Today, I always believe like God has blessed me with certain talents and gifts. And I mean, there's a reason why I'm in this business. There's a reason why I'm building this software. And so with that belief, I said, God knows that I'm good enough, and that's enough. And just believe and be positive. And funnily, when you had the right mindset and posture of positivity, good things just happen. It's funny, but like the world is not logical. Life experiences are not logical. I used to think that, you're smart, you work hard, things will just work out well for you, but it doesn't.
That means a lot from someone who learns statistics. Right?
Exactly, right?
Yes.
Like the science of things is that if you work hard, the harder you work, the more people you talk to, you convert more sales.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that funnel doesn't work.
Okay.
Right? That funnel has another element of like, do you believe in yourself? Right? Like, what's your own self-worth? And I think a lot of female founders, some even males, have this thing called imposter syndrome, which I am a high victim of. But I don't now see it as a victim, but I say, I've now gone past the phase of thinking I'm not good enough. Everybody's different talents, and I just embrace the talents I have in combining my love for experiment science and technology to helping people bring out value. And just believe that because I have the right belief and positivity, people of similar type will come to me, and great customers will come to me. Like just now you were asking, why am I helping a social service agency, right? I've always believed do business, do well, and do good. So if you do well, you can do good. So that's and with that mindset, I started attracting kind people and even kind clients. And in business, sometimes you're like, I got this great client, this big amount of money. But one thing people don't know, this big amount of money can also go if it's a bad client. So so having the right posture and self-belief is super important.
Yes, I think that is a very powerful message to all our audience out there. Yes, so I thought that basically conclude the podcast for today.
Yes.
Yeah. Again,
Great.
thanks a lot, Charmain, for being here.
Thank
I know your
you.
schedule is super busy, so really grateful that you make the time here.
Thank you.
Going
thank
all the
you.
way to some quite distant places.
But this podcast studio is so nice. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, thanks a lot for being here, Charmain. Yeah,
Thank
so I look
you.
forward to seeing you maybe sometime.
Yes, you will. We will all be back in startup space.
Yes.
Now one cycle back, we're all back to startup mode.
Yes.
But it's gonna be fun because we are coming back with a different posture of experience.
Back to the grind.
Back to the ride, back to the grind, and with a lot more experience, not burn ourselves anymore, but enjoy the ride.
Yes. Okay. Thanks a lot, everyone, and I look forward to the next episode with you guys. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone, for watching this episode. If you find the content useful, please like and subscribe to this channel. This will be a huge encouragement to us and help this video to reach out to more people who might find it relevant. Thank you, and I will see you again in the next episode.